It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers, leader at quarterback. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1. With 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12. 12, 12.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only Week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 52 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the touchdown.
Jamar Chase with a mile milestone, career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score. This afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Burrow will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
What is that?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And that is incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll field this at the 5. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up,
Personal
they'll
foul.
soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
1-1.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Got.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 1, ready?
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go. Here we go. Got.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And the Bengals hunt. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll find Harry on the right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Steelers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Oh, he fakes the spike.
Oh, that was taking a big risk there. They faked the spike, hoping to catch the defense napping, and they weren't. In the end, this does wind up stopping the clock. But now you're looking at a 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 20.
11, Thomas. Gun. 12.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
11.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going.
They can't tackle him. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big
touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Street's got it complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 11, 11 Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 15. And the Steelers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Trap 60.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
19 tight.
He'll look to throw.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow, he will find his man Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From midfield now, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's into the hands of Woods.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Ravens who are out in front at halftime. The Ravens already 1-0, trying to make it 2 straight as they lead on the road. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Chiefs out on top. Tommy Bohannon, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. 21-7, the final score. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 52 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially.
Here we go.
But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now it's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now back to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 MT. 11.
Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
Here we go. 11 mighty. Raise up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He's going to puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple, and that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game.
They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 26.
42.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And taking it across midfield and just... That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
To the air again, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 2.
Gun. Stop.
2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Stop.
Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
12. 11. Stop.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
11. White 80. White shot. Stop.
They'll set up to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jelani Woods
from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They'll run on first down. Hooker, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hooker, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 52 yards.
And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11, Thomas. 11.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Again, it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll